Welcome everyone, and this presentation is just to provide you with a general overview of the course and highlight some important elements of the syllabus. So when you have accessed the syllabus, you can see that my contact information is at the top of the page. So during the course, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to clarify any information that may be vague or confusing. You can email me, and I typically respond to emails within 12 hours, oftentimes a lot sooner than that. You also have my cell phone number and my office number. It's posted there in Moodle as well. So if there's any emergencies, you have direct access to me. Also, feel free to shoot me a text message. I'll typically respond to these a lot sooner than any other method, but regardless, I will always get back to you. You can see the course description, which is really for this class to provide you with some introductory information related to using technology in your profession. So you're going to have to do some critical thinking throughout this course. Be aware that a large portion of this course is considered exploratory learning, which means that you assume most of the responsibility for thinking critically, evaluating material, and trying to understand how the information covered in this class applies to you and how you can apply it directly to your profession. Also, familiarize yourself with the PSLOs and the CSLOs. The PSLOs will be assessed throughout the entire program because those are program student learning outcomes, and the CSLOs are specific to this course. There's no required textbook for a class. There will be reading assignments, and those will consist of various articles, blogs, and other web-based material which are posted in Moodle. Be aware of the assignment due dates and the due times of those assignments. I'll have more information on each assignment posted in Moodle, but be sure that you look at the appendix in the syllabus to find out when assignments are actually due, because if you fail to turn those assignments in on time, there is a 25% point deduction, which can be detrimental to your overall grade. Our course schedule will go from Monday through Sunday, so I will open a new weekly block of information on Monday morning, and then you have throughout that week to complete the course assignments. Again, be sure you check the syllabus for the assignment due dates. Some assignments are due each Sunday, but there are a few that are due on Friday, so be sure you're aware of this so that you're not penalized for late submissions. The signature assignment for this course is the Technology Implementation Project, and in this assignment you'll identify some piece of technology that you will or you can potentially use and develop a comprehensive plan on how to effectively implement that piece of technology into your profession. So you'll need to brainstorm and investigate some various forms of technology that you think can be beneficial to you. Now, throughout the course, you will write blogs as well as threaded discussions on various topics related to using technology. You'll be presented with a question on an article to read or provide some reflective responses for some questions that are posted. Now, for threaded discussions, you will post your initial response in Moodle by Friday mostly and reply to at least 2 of your classmates' responses. In your threaded discussions, be sure that you are applying the rules of netiquette that's listed in the appendix of the syllabus. And for your blog post, you will post your same threaded discussion that you developed to your digital portfolio, and I'll explain what that is in a moment. And you'll do this in a blog format. I will have some information posted on blog so you can understand how to write an effective blog and the differences between that and the threaded discussion for this class. And because most people access technology from their smartphones or mobile devices these days, it's applicable to review a variety of apps and find one that you think that you can use in your profession. So another assignment is your mobile app review. And just like the other one, you'll investigate different apps and identify one that you think that can be used effectively on your job, and then you're going to develop a review on it. The promotional program video is designed to help you understand how to advocate for and market your profession or your program through digital media. You will use a video editing program and create some small or brief video saved in a movie format to inform a target audience about your specific profession. Now, there'll be more information on this in Moodle, so be sure that you start thinking ahead on some of these assignments. You'll also demonstrate your ability to develop an audio podcast. This is fairly simple to do, and there are a variety of programs used to create podcasts, and these have always been an effective way to share some information. Your digital portfolio will be a location on the web to display all of the tools that you've used throughout this course and hopefully be an informative tool about you and your profession. So you'll sign up for a free website or blog, and this will be used to house many of your assignments. Again, I'll have more information on all of the assignments posted in Moodle, so be sure that you are aware of those expectations and the due dates, and that you read any written documentation as well as view any videos that are posted in their entirety. In the syllabus, you'll also see the assignment point values and the overall percentage of each assignment. In addition to this information is the average or expected amount of time to allocate for each assignment. Now, this is going to vary for some students. It doesn't mean that you have to spend this exact amount of time on this, but it includes time that you spend reading, researching, writing, revising, collaborating with someone else, all towards the completion of a particular assignment. So don't be worried if you spend less time than what's posted here in the syllabus. This is just an approximation. For this course, you will be submitting assignments into 2 different locations. I mentioned before your digital portfolio. You'll submit things there as well as in Moodle. Each assignment will be assessed individually, which is why it needs to be posted in Moodle, and your digital portfolio will be assessed as a whole. So be sure that you're focusing on both and you are following all the expectations for both of those assignments. Some information will be posted directly into a discussion forum within Moodle, and others will be uploaded. And you'll see what I mean once you get into actually posting your threaded discussions. Assignments uploaded must be completed and saved as a Microsoft Word document. Failure to do this will result in the assignment being considered late, and the 25% point deduction will be applied until a readable assignment is submitted. Now, I always strongly suggest that you spend time during the week working on assignments, but there's always a few who attempt to get it all done on the weekend. This is when problems occur and unnecessary excuses are often made at this time. So let's face it, life does happen and we all have issues, we all have problems, we all have other responsibilities. However, if you plan ahead and you work throughout the week and you prioritize all of your weekly expectations, those issues that will affect your outcome in this course are drastically minimized. I mentioned the 25% point deduction. This is applied to any late assignments regardless of the reason. The penalty is applied each day, so after a period of 4 days, the assignment will not be accepted. So be sure that you don't let this hurt your overall grade in the class. It is expected that you will spend 10 to 20 hours a week working on course material. And as I mentioned before, this includes the reading, the writing, researching, editing, online discussions, all of those things designed for course content. Also, many questions can be answered by reading all of the assignments, the guidelines, viewing all the presentations in their entirety, and I've tried to provide the best instructions possible, but of course in an online environment there are going to be some things that need further clarification. Always make it a point to contact me and ask questions. Don't assume that you know exactly what the expectations are. If you need clarification, please don't hesitate to let me know. Be sure you take a look at the rubric for the threaded discussions. Basic and simple responses like, I agree with what you said, or I like what you wrote, those type of things are not acceptable responses. Your post and your threaded discussion responses should indicate that you have given the topic some thought, that you've analyzed what was said, and that you have something substantial and thoughtful to contribute. This should mimic a discussion that typically takes place in a face-to-face environment. So don't take for granted the threaded discussions. Points will be deducted if you have those very simplistic responses. As this program is completely online and Moodle is the learning management system used in all of our courses, it's important that you have a basic understanding of Moodle. If you haven't done so, take some time, review the video tutorials that are posted, and although this is a technology class and we're using Moodle as a form of technology, we will not review the aspects of Moodle. So as long as you know the basics and you have a good understanding of just uploading documents, you'll be fine. Another important note is that regardless of whether I review it or not, you are responsible for reading through the syllabus in its entirety and understanding what your overall expectations are. So be sure that you're aware of those expectations and you have fully reviewed the syllabus, including the university policies and summaries, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Since our program is accelerated and impacted, the performance standards and levels of academic rigor are fairly high. You can see the final grading rubric listed in the syllabus, so you must maintain a B average in all of your courses in the master's program. Failure to do this is basically the same as failing a class. You will have to repeat it. So if you receive a C in a course, you will not receive credit for that course. And this is why it's important, once again, to organize your time well, make sure that you know what the assignment expectations are, the due dates, and that you're spending some time little by little throughout the week working on assignments. If you have any questions related to any course content, you can always post them in the Q&A form, which I have posted in Moodle. And in this form, this can be seen by all the students in the class, so anyone can respond to a question if they see it posted. I will typically respond to questions posted in Moodle in the Q&A form within 24 hours. But if there's another student who knows the answer, feel free to respond, chime in, and this is a great way for us to communicate just real briefly if you have some of those questions that just need quick clarification on. If you experience any technical difficulties throughout the class, be sure you let me know and contact the help desk. They will be able to investigate and rectify any problems that you may have. And as long as you inform me, I will know. And so if a problem occurs with an assignment that's due, I'll make sure that I'll take that into consideration. It's also important that you familiarize yourself with the policies and procedures as listed in the syllabus. There are several issues that students face that we don't discuss necessarily initially, but they're covered in those policies and summaries. One of the most important things to be aware of is the policy on plagiarism. You can be cited for plagiarism knowingly or even unknowingly, and penalties for plagiarism or academic integrity violations result in the incident being reported to the dean of the school, a failing grade, either on an assignment or in the course, and even an academic dismissal. So it's important that you produce your own work and avoid the possibility of having one of those integrity violation investigations occur. Now, the remainder of the syllabus includes the appendices. Appendix A is the course calendar, and I can't say this enough. Be sure you are aware of when things are due. In an online environment, there isn't a consistent reminder of upcoming assignments. You have to be disciplined, organized, and well managed so that you're not affected by that 25% late penalty. Appendix B includes a description of your technology implementation project and the assessment rubric, and this should be something that you begin working on early as it will take some time to complete. Appendix C, you'll find the rules of online etiquette, so be sure you're familiar with those. And in Appendix D is the threaded discussion assessment rubric. Read through that so you'll know what the expectations are for your threaded discussions. So take some time and look through these so that you have a good idea of what you're faced with throughout this course. And that will do it for this presentation. Again, let me know if you have any questions or any concerns. Always feel free to contact me in one of the methods that I have posted there. And take care, and we will see you online.